Hello everyone, welcome along to week 11 for United Scarab Khemirates. We're almost at the end of the season now. We only have 2 games to go thanks to the bye week. The team is looking like this. We have a 14th player back in the team now in Port Said Fred, which is a very, very laboured pun, but we're okay with it. And it is Wood Elves on the menu again today, which could make things a little interesting actually, because they are very, very high team value Wood Elves. We'll take a look at them now. It is back to square Juan, a team who we played last season, of course, in our opening campaign. Drew 1-1 with them, but they are packing quite a few stat ups here. We've got a movement 9 War Dancer with Mighty Blow and Guard, which was an interesting choice over piling on there. But of course he's got sidestep, which means he can sidestep into cages and all that sort of jazz. Both War Dancers are movement 9 because the chosen Juan is also movement 9 and tackle and strip ball. Theoretically, the strip ball is not a threat today as long as the ball is in the hands of throwers with their sure hands. One catcher here, Juan step too far. Agi 5 leap, wrestle dauntless. Very nice play, but he is niggled, so we'll be looking to get a hold of him in a hurry. And of course, the strength 7 tree, the big Juan, who has grab and guard. So there's an obvious one-turn touchdown threat here from Pyro as well. Looking at the league table, of course, we lost last week, which was, our first loss of the season. But it came at a bad time because it was to the Bash Buddies, and since then, quite a few things have happened. Firstly, Chubstep managed to get a win against Parmu, which actually was a very good result for us because it puts both those teams tied on 19 points. But the Bash Buddies have won again this week. They've won 3-0 against Slice and Dice's Necro. So thanks to playing the extra game, they have gone top of the league by a point. But remember, it's top 2 qualifying for playoffs, and there's all sorts of permutations for how we get there. The important thing for us is that we still have that bye week in our back pocket. So while we're currently sat on 23, we are de facto on 26 points. Barzerk is on 24 with 2 games to go. But right now, he's not actually the threat. Second place is still fine to get to the playoffs. So we got to look out for Chubstep and Parmu. Nobody else in the division can catch me now because I've got that bye week in hand. So it is between us 3, as far as I'm concerned. As I'm saying, Barzerk we're going to ignore a little bit. Both Chubstep and Parmu are on 19 points, which means the maximum they can get to if they won all 3 games is 28. If I wasn't to win, if I was to lose both these last 2 games, I would be on 26. Okay, so of course 2 draws would put me on 28, and that would mean it would come down to touchdown difference. But that assumes that Chubstep and Parmu win all 3 games. If either Chubstep or Parmu lose any more games between now and the end of the season, they are out of the race, because the maximum they can then get to is 25, whereas we are on de facto 26 thanks to the week 13 bye week. And both of those teams have had the bye week already, so they don't have that free win in pocket. So a defeat for either in any of the last 3 games means they're out of the playoff race. They can't catch me or Barzerk. If either of them were to draw games, so if they were to win 2 and draw 1, then they're looking at being on 26 points. So a draw for me today would be good enough. If I get a draw today, then it means that both Chubstep and Parmu must win all of their last 3 games to overhaul me. So a draw's not terrible today, but of course, if we win, we are in. It's as simple as that at this point. So we'll have to see. Obviously, we're playing Wood Elves. We are sort of hoping that we are going to find the magic casualty dice today. And it looks like Pyro has trimmed a little bit of TV off his team here. So he's just gone with the... I thought he might have gone for 13 players, but he's actually just gone with 12. We've got 2 catchers who are both niggled, which would theoretically be good news for us. We've got Juan Punchman, who I think is the new signing there. In terms of inducements, we are down by 130 TV. And I think today we are going to go with a wizard. I think Pyro will be expecting bribes, but we've got 14 players, and to be honest, I think the fact that the Pyro's expecting bribes means that we're not really throwing any curveballs at him. The problem we've had with the Wood Elf teams in the past is this: we give them the ball first, and it's this, they're so quick that we end up with this turn 6, turn 7 stall that Khemri find it very difficult to deal with. So I think having the wizard in pocket will hopefully be that deterrent to either force a quick score, keep him away from the sidelines because the ball might scatter into the crowd, and give us a few extra options for recovering situations. And of course, there's always the option for the attrition fireball if we're in that sort of mood. But it looks like it is time to go here. So you will have to excuse me a little bit today. We have had something of a sore throat this week. So we are going to take that wizard. And it's whether I want to spend 50k of my own bank to also pick up a babe. That war dancer running around with Mighty Blow is certainly a potential issue, you have to say. How bad would it be? I mean, the question you're asking is, how bad is it if you lose something like a Tomb Guardian in terms of replacing them? Well, if we lose a Tomb Guardian, we're probably pretty knackered anyway. Although we would likely enough be able to replace one for the next week. We have 14 players. We're going to do it. We want this win today. Not worrying about next week's game until next week's game comes around. We want this win today. So Pyro, of course, if you know your Rebel stuff, is a clan mate of mine from Clan Rodder. So I think he'll be extra motivated to deny this this potential party. So expecting a very tough game today. We drew last season. We got lots of casualties last season in removals, but the problem we had was that Pyro managed to stall out until turn 8 in the first half, meaning that we really couldn't play for the win. Of course, we've got the extra Mighty Blow Tomb Guardian now after last week, and we've got the extra tackle as well on the second Blitzerer. I think he's expecting to take some casualties today, and I'm certainly hoping we can dish them out. Given the option, I've been thinking, I was expecting him to have 13 players, and if that was the case, given the option, I think I would have elected to. Given the choice, I would elect to receive the ball first here, which is unusual against Elves. Normally you want to give them the ball first. So now I do get the choice. So I've been thinking about this, and I'm thinking, right, well, because he's got the man on the bench, chances are he's going to be able to yeah, okay. We are going to receive today. We're going to gamble on this. Both of the times we played Wood Elves, we've really struggled with preventing the early stall to turn 6 or 7. I think we need to try something a little different today. So the theory being that if we hit first, we can ask questions later, and hopefully by the time the Wood Elves are on their own offense, they won't have that many players to deal with. The concern being that if Pyro scores within 3 turns and I've not removed anything, then I'm still playing against a full team of Elves anyway, and we don't have, well, we've got less turns to do it, right? So we are going a little bit off-piste today. So he's got a sure hands catcher. No, there is a thrower on the team somewhere or other. Looks like he's being left on the bench, 1 in a million, for the offensive drive. But it's this Mighty Blow War Dancer who can. Obviously, some of my key players are only armor 7 and armor 8. So if he wants to, he can run around and cause me absolute nightmares today. The other interesting thing is that there is no kicker on Pyro's team. So we don't have to well, we've got no concern about a guaranteed deep kick. There's, of course, the concern that it might just happen anyway. But he's going to leave the blodgers on the line. So what I'm going to do is commit one of these tackle blitzers to that problem straight off the bat. Also likely to target this guard catcher. I think we should be able to get... Nope, yeah, he's going to put him on the back line. That makes all the sense in the world. The thrower is back on the field, so he's leaving the sure hands catcher off. But we need to make sure that when I'm coming into blitz, we've got enough movement to get back behind the line so that dodge this Juan isn't causing me too much trouble. So he's going to take the blodger off the line now. I wonder if he'll do the same. He can do the same on both sides. So that means we can afford to really commit to hits with Tomb Guardians here, which I am okay with. So again, today's game is going to be about sacrificial players left on the big one. We don't want him moving around and basing Tomb Guardians up because we need to keep the Tomb Guardians as mobile as we possibly can. So, the sacrificial skeleton of choice today. There's two ways we can do this. We can either put the guard in there to give ourselves 3 dice blocks on the front line by just moving a couple of players in here. That does potentially sacrifice our guard skeleton, which could be quite useful for building a cage. But at the same time, I think 3 dice blocks are the way to go. So, move to the outside. Yeah, Pyro is absolutely right. We absolutely do want to secure that playoff spot today. Not hanging around anymore with this. Okay, how are we going to make sure we've got 3 dice there? We're going to leave 1 Tomb Guardian back here. So I'm wondering if we might want to leave one of the Blitzras on the front line. Just so we have that 2 dice with block rather than a 3 dice without block, which is technically better odds. I think we'll just hang fire for now. If there's a blitz or something, we're going to need these Blitzras in the backfield. So we're just going to make do with this for now, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so kick-off return useful here because we can stick Imho Terry Pratchetep straight under the ball. That is not good news. So that's going to mean the tree is going to move presumably onto one of the Tomb Guardians and try to be a pain. Strength 7 tree is problematic to say the very least. We need, even with the Tomb Guardian, we need 3 assists just to get a 1 dice on that thing. So he's going to tie up the dirty player as well, which makes sense. But we can still take a hit on Juan Punchman here. And then see what happens from there. Hopefully, Pratchetep will just catch the ball here, no questions asked. And we can go from there. Well done, that thrower. Okay. So, in terms of punching things, where are we going to want to go here? So, I think the ball is going to be okay in the centre of the field here, in this sort of region. Just in amongst all of this guard for now. We've got a 2 dice there. And what else are we thinking? We could maybe just blitz this blodger without an assist. Swift is possibly a little deep to go charging after these guys here, because we might not be able to protect him from those war dancers without overcommitting too heavily up the field. So you know what we'll do? We'll just play it safe for now. And target not this one on the front line there. Don't think we're going to follow up just yet. And punished for that. See you guys there. That's no good for anyone. But we can take another block. We're going to leave the Tomb Guardian here, because if the tree blocks him, he's stepping in this direction rather than towards the cage. Other Blitzerer is going to go in this back corner, because of course we are looking to just get players up the field as quickly as we can. I don't think we're likely to see Pyro make an attempt at this too soon. Push you into there. And then we can push that Tomb Guardian up into here. We'll see if the skeleton is able to find a knockdown here. He is, which is good. The lack of armor breaks is something of a concern, but probably not the end of the world. So right now, I don't feel like a foul is actually worth it, because we could end up just down a player, and I'm really keen to not end up in a position where we are down a player, if we can possibly help it. So we're going to take this a little cautiously for now, and hope that that works out fine. Protect that Tomb Guardian there from a blitz. And we got a 4+ dodge, but again, don't think... Is that worth it? Is that worth 4+ dodge? The answer is yes. Yes, it is. I'll sit you there for now. Okay, so no casualties yet, which is not ideal. So I think we're just going to see Pyro make a sort of skirmishing block and go from there. He could target this thrower with his tackle, but his non-mighty blow. And to be honest, at this point, I think if I was him, I'd just look to hit this spare skeleton with mighty blow, see if you get a removal, and just screen off. Eventually, once the game progresses a bit, we're going to be throwing these Tomb Guardians right up onto the front line, looking to base as many elves as possible, and we'll be using this skeleton for the back corner of a cage, ideally on the opposite corner to a Tomb Guardian. To me, like he is going to target the thrower. Obviously, watches the series, knows the first rule of throw-ras. But if war dancers start getting exposed, we've got the chaps who can deal with it. That's the thrower, who might be worth a hit, actually, on the next turn. So he's going to go with the mighty blow, non-tackle. So, of course, I don't have block on this player, which means that that is a good result. He's okay. Now, that is where I want him. GFIs to get him out of harm's way. But is it really out of harm's way right now? Well, it's a GFI from Ran Boneman, thanks to his movement bust. It's a potential high-value target, that. But the thrower's not bad either, to be fair, with that pass skill. Pyro's looking to shield off potential assists against the War Dancer, which is fair enough, and the right thing to do. He's going to be end of turn dodges away with without the dodge skill, so it's One Punch Man and not this one. And that is a 1. Now the tree hasn't taken an action yet. Will he reroll that, I wonder? I think that would be quite early to reroll a 2+ dodge. Well, you're not really going anywhere. Good result. The floor has helped us out. We got one. Okay, so that is going to allow me to really start putting the pressure on some of these players. Obviously, when we're going up against block players, the option exists for Pyro to throw the uphill dice. So I want to be a little careful about basing with the cage. Okay. We can actually move this thrower off. We just blitz with Ron Bone Man instead. Let's have a look. Considering a foul here as well if we get a numbers advantage. Let's take that blitz. That's a little frustrating, it has to be said. But it's not worth a reroll at this stage. So we're just going to have to make do. So in terms of where the ball's going, I'm going to move that skeleton over here. That Tomb Guardian to there. The ball to there. This guard skeleton here. You can actually just stand up. Provide a bit of protection for him. You're going to hide in here. No, you're not. You're going to hide in there. No, you're not. You're going to hide there. So you can get a 1 dice if I base up that lineman, so that's not really a good idea, is it? You can get 2 dice. Well, you can get a 1 dice again there. Struggling to work out where to put that Tomb Guardian, actually. What we're going to do, I think we're going to foul him on the 6+. Six plus with dirty play. Let's see if we can't get another removal here. Okay, well that did nothing of note. So what we can now do instead, now that we've got a player on this cage corner, is we can actually push these Tomb Guardians up onto the front line. Pressure this guy a bit. Now, do we roll the red dice against the tree? I think not. I think he's actually doing a good job there, that Tomb Guardian, of just tying that tree up. So the only removal we've got so far came from the floor, which is not what we wanted today. But we've got time. We're okay. So we've got guard on opposite cage corners, and it's going to be difficult for him to break that guard. Oh, hang about. That's a 1. Oh, it's a snake eyes. Wow. Okay, so that gives me a great opportunity here to hit one of these war dancers. And that is exactly what we're going to do. You will not be surprised to hear. We've also got a bit of chance to move up here. We'll step you into there. And it is time to get the big gun out. These are not good dice rolls, are they? It's just not happening so far. It's okay. We still have time. There's a chance to foul this blodge player as well for good measure. We actually, I think, want to leave you there. I think about how we're going to do this. That's a strength 2 player. 3, 4. He's the guard one, so he's gonna really struggle to get a block in there against that Tomb Guardian. I think the ball has to. We need to maneuver the guard somewhere first. It's a little chancy, but we're going to go there. So it is a based cage, but it's a lot of strength 5 guard knocking around. So that is fine. I'm tempted to base him, actually. With tackle. And at the moment, he's going to struggle to get an assist on that. Pyro's rolled a lot of 1s so far, has to be said. I'm just going to chill there for now. We've got a 1 assist foul on the blodger with Dirty Player. Well, it's a knockout, but it's a send-off. So 1 for 1. Dirty Player does the job to at least get us there. But that is the 1 Dirty Player we have gone. Okay, he's going for this. That spot there is decent for him. 2+ leap. Oh, and that fails. No, it doesn't fail. He's in. Have not seen that animation before. 2+ Dauntless fails. Rerolled that. Gets the push. So that's not good enough. You can push him there to have another hit, but it'd be definitely uphill dice. And now that catcher is kind of... That's a good result for us, because there's going to be lots of Wood Elves now in base contact. He's at G5, so I might have been tempted to dodge him away, actually. I might have thrown him... It's only a 3+, well, it's a 2+2+ from tackle, actually, to get him out of there. The other alternative being that you get hit. The tree takes its first action, gets a knockdown. Doesn't take root either. That's very much a sacrificial Tomb Guardian at the moment to keep the tree irrelevant, which is essentially like a removal. Of course, it's a removal for me too. The only way it would be better is if that was the rookie Tomb Guardian, not the Mighty Blow one. Because we are down a Mighty Blow player like that. So that is currently a 2 dice with no reroll. 2 red. With no block against a block player. As we said, there's still a lot of players in base contact. In fact, both of the Blitzras are currently able to hit players on the next turn, which is exactly what I want to see. You can bring the guard around with a GFI. Oh, wow. GFI fails. That's another knockout. This is a lot of ones. This is a serious amount of ones, it has to be said. So now we really, really do get to punch stuff. We can get ourselves a 3 dice on this catcher. We've got a 3 dice here already. We've got a 2 dice on this war dancer. 3, 4, 5. And this will probably be worth a pile on, given the opportunity, if we can knock him over. Which we absolutely cannot. Okay. Really would like to knock something over at some point. It would be a lot of fun. But it's okay, we can try again. 3 dice there. In fact, we'll hit that war dancer first. Right, okay, got him. But have we got him? Because I promise you, we're going to pile on this. Yeah. In we go. Just a stunt. That's a shame. But not the end of the world. That's a Mighty Blow hit. And it's a good one. It's another stun. So we still have a blitz available to us. We can move the ball into there, I feel, for now. And there's plenty of guard around. That should be okay. We've got a natural 3 dice here. And we can also probably blitz the thrower. Blitz that thrower first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Useful pow. Should very much have stood you up a long time ago. You can just chill there. That 3 dice is very, very bad in a number of ways. So a couple of stuns on, well, certainly on one of the key players there. Didn't get a removal, which is a shame, but can't complain with how this is going so far. It's all about getting to turn 8. And then finding a way to prevent the 1 turn, for good measure. There's no guard here, so it looks like he's going to come in again. No fear from these Wood Elves, you have to say. 2+ leap, 2+ dauntless. 2+ leap is good. And this time dauntless fails again. Rerolls that. Gets a push again. So, same scenario. So now we might be tempted to red dice it. Just based on how badly this has been going. Tree isn't getting a knockdown there. Red dices it. And we'll actually take the both down here. Keeps him in base contact with the Blitzerer. Well, it would have been anyway, but it stops me from being stuck up against the catcher. And we can very much go from there. So 3 KOs, 2 of which have come from his own players failing actions. Our own particular brand of killing is not working out so far. Alright, so first things first, you are going to come and stand over here. Right. So actually, if I take a 3 dice with you and find a POW, well done, Billy Ray. Good Tomb Guardian. So that is going to open up some options up the field. Mainly the ones that smell like war dancers. So we'll need a GFI at the end to finish the cage. Guard can go there. Ball can go there. This is a good opportunity for progress. Ah, come on. I just cannot knock anything over. I couldn't team reroll it because I need that GFI. It's remarkable that all of these removals are coming from Wood Elf failures, and I cannot knock anything over right now. That's decent. Couple of opportunities to hit the catcher. That is a very useful POW on the niggle. Okay, that's a stun. 2 dice. Okay, I take it back. We can now knock things over, officially. We've got guard on 3 of the 4 cage corners. And again, you're just going to stay there. Because you're doing alright. So we've made some good progress. I imagine he will blitz round Bone Man with the Mighty Blow. Rather than trying to break the cage again. The fact is that the strip ball is worthless against the sure hands of the thrower. We would like some of these casualties to stick a little bit. That'd be nice. Not this kind of casualty, of course. I've opened my mouth now, haven't I? He's okay. Now, will he bring this War Dancer back, or will he opt to protect him, I wonder? He's got 2 dodges away from tackle, presumably. He's just going to protect him there behind the thrower. Tree takes his block, finds a POW. Armor value 9, holding up well against the mighty blow so far. This is a Tomb Guardian doing a good job here, actually. 2+ dodge from tackle. It's still better than the 3+ leap option. I mean, that's a thing. Also an option, to be fair. It was risky as hell. Doesn't follow it, so leaves the War Dancer based up against Mighty Blow. That 2+ dodge works out. Cuts the corner there, which is sensible. And makes a GFI, which might not be so sensible, based on how they've currently gone for him, but it's okay. Alright, so... in terms of moving through this, you can just stand up and keep doing your job there. Got the option for a free 2-dice hit into a potential free 2-dice hit. Right, let's do that. Oh, bad. Very bad. That was almost a very bad decision, wasn't it? So I think I need some more... do I want to foul that, or do I want some more bodies up the field, I wonder? The ball isn't moving. In terms of a blitz target, I'm thinking the thrower. Although the War Dancer is certainly tempting. Okay. The shiny War Dancer has taken my interest yet again. Okay, we've knocked him over. Gotta get aggressive now. Ah, come on. Come on. Hit things harder than this, please. Have another go. 7+ foul. Stun we can live with, I suppose. I'm actually going to do that. So, just stalling this out for a bit. Presumably Pyro's going to try and retreat and get something of a screen in position. So, if we did score, there'd be 2 lots of KO rolls for these 3. We likely enough could end up facing a full complement of elves anyway, which is very much not what the plan was for this half. But what I think it would do is it would probably force Pyro into the quick score if we want to turn over and win again. So that would theoretically give me more time in the second half to try and resolve the situation for a 2-1 win. So far, so okay, but this could all still go wrong. Okay, basing up the back of the corner, the back of the cage corner here. There's still guard in play on all of the spots where he'd potentially want to hit the ball. But it looks like we are going for this. 2+ leap. That one's good. That animation gets me every time. Dauntless is still uphill. Oh, he's knocked him down. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. We need a good scatter here. Oh, I don't know if that's it. Oh, this is bad. That's a very, very useful 1 in 9 for him. And we've lost the Agi 3 pickup. Need a 1 in 9 failure from him now. That's a 2. Burn the last reroll. Nope, he's got it this time. Oh, no. Not like this, please. Four plus pass. Into a 2+ catch. Or the GFI, which was a 3. Into a 3+ catch. Into a pass into 2+ catch. And he rolls a 1. The stress is killing me right now. Is this situation redeemable? Oh boy. We actually take a block there to free up that Blitzra, don't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's GFI. The problem is that this player, if I don't knock him over, is just such a pain to deal with. Because he's just going to remain attached to players who I need him not attached to. We'll do that. We'll not knock him over, as anticipated, I suppose. Got to put him there. Right, now the next thing we have to do is punch you away. Another knockout. So now we have to punch you away. Good. I suppose we follow that. Still not one casualty. Off the ball. Get you over here. Now we really, really need a knockdown. Good. But we're not going to pile on, so we're going to ignore the idea that we might follow this up. Still no casualty. I don't hate a hit here. Okay, I hate a hit here. Ah, you stupid Tomb Guardian. What are you playing at? Four plus pickup. It's good. He's stunned, right? These war dancers can get all over the shop. Is that as good a spot as any? I think it might be, you know. Should have put him there. So he can definitely mark the ball. Pyro's got no reroll. So he can move this player through for an assist. And then he can take 2 GFIs with the War Dancer to hit the ball on a 2 dice. Oh, okay, nope, we're just away. Ah, he's going to leap over with this one. Okay. Nope, nope, he's going to make the 2 plus dodge play 2 plus 2 plus. 4 2 pluses there. Double push, no reroll. So he's sidestepped, so there'll be no chain push play involving him. Two GFIs to score as well. Oh, I wonder if I have to bolt. Or is... We'll see how this goes. Is a 75% dodge good enough? Okay, that's irritating. Oh, the tree has turned over. Oh, the big Juan is dead! Well, that's the Apo gone. Ah, no. And mine isn't coming back. Double dead. Both down. Are you mad right now? Is the right play to bolt that War Dancer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for a GFI hit there. Just leveled that Tomb Guardian. Do we need that bolt for the second half? 75% should be okay, right? We're gonna gamble. Don't need that block. We actually need that first. Where a push is okay. Well, at least we didn't burn the wizard. And now we got no rerolls for the GFIs. Can't hurt the niggle. You might have to just gamble on hurting the war dancer here. Bit of greed. Not gonna pro that, no. Is that too much greed? I was worried for a moment there. Okay, we got one at least. So what did I say? We don't need to spend... You know, we can spend all of that money, because what are the chances a Tomb Guardian dies today, right? There's no Wood Elf scoring threat. 4+, 2+, 2+. First bit's good. Oh, we're in. That could be huge. You spend all season trying to level the Tomb Guardian. KO stays out. Pyro's KOs, he gets one back. We gotta defend the one turn now, haven't we? So the stupid tree's back. It could have been really useful for defending the one turn if the tree had stayed out. I mean, how do you stop a strength 7 tree from just doing what it wants here? You grab him into there. But we need to protect this side as well, because he still has the players to just push him this way. Even though that's a stand firm player. You're going to grab the Tomb Guardian, possibly to that side. You're then going to make a follow-up block there and fill that gap. He needs, what does he need? Movement 8, Agi 5. So he needs what? 2 pushes? If he goes this way, it's about the same. What we don't want to see is Pyro being handed a reroll here. +1 fame is with him. So if it's either of those fairly common kickoff events, it will be a reroll most likely. The only way it wouldn't be is if I rolled a 1. I rolled a 3 and he rolled a 1 on the D3. I've lost 2 Tomb Guardians this season, and they've both been against elf teams. And he was 2 away from another level. Ah, that's another one we've got to build up from the ground. So he's going to be the Agi 5. If it's that sort of day, he'll make it. I wouldn't give for a blitz right now. Here we go. Pouring rain. Yeah. Didn't consider that one as an option. Technically it's a good thing, right? Except I'm Khemri. Okay, sure hands gets the job done. Agi 5 handoff in the rain and a tackle zone means that is a 3+ with catch. Rolls a 5, that's fine. So that bit's okay. So we need the big Juan to make a mess of this. He's taken root. He hasn't made a mess of it though. Two dice thanks to guard. Gets his all-important push. And that'll be a 1 dice. Nope, 2 dice thanks to guard. Didn't take the knockdown for some reason. He will have to go through tackle. But he is in range and doesn't have a reroll. Oh, leaps. Okay, so he doesn't have to go through tackle, he can just leap. 3 2+ then. Oh! No, no. No, no. Stop getting your hopes up. Yeah, he scored. Ah, damn it. What is a Khemri coach to do? One half time. Come on. So we actually only have 11 players, which is kind of grim. Well, he would pick today for his first successful one-turn touchdown. We're going to set up wide so that the tree can only hit one of them. And well, we do have the wizard in pocket, but this is an ask now, isn't it? The Agi 3 Thrower is gone. It's raining. The major problem is that we just did not hurt enough elves, did we? And that was the plan for that first half. We just did not hurt enough elves. Of course, I don't think we can replace that Tomb Guardian for next week now, which makes next week's game even more difficult. We bought the Babe as well, and the Babe didn't even work. Just when decisions come back to haunt you, I suppose. 2 goes that Babe's had, did nothing. So it is 1, 2, 3, it should be 10 Wood Elves versus 11. So we're up by 1, but he's got a couple of mighty blow hits to take here. We could be down by 1 by the time we get another turn. Here we go. So remember, the only casualty that we've managed here is a stupid turn 8 block that we should not really have taken. At least the guard is still knocked out, which is useful. Here come the POWs. Skeleton survives. Another go over here, another POW. This skeleton is also fine, but he's on the tree. Ooh, tree rolls pushes only. There's going to be 2 skeletons stuck on the tree now. So we're basically going to have one blitz target screening off his own players on his offensive drive, but it makes sense. I guess we're just going to have to base stuff and hope for the best, right? can't afford to move this Blitzer too far from the centre of the field. Because the ball can still move either way here. We're actually going to target this one on the outside. That's about right. Keep tackle on him. This throw right is going to level, by the way, after that touchdown. So if he knocks him over, that opens up a gap in the middle, doesn't it? For the elves to all intents and purposes, stream through. Try and funnel them this way if they're going to do that. First action tree takes root. Rolls a double push. So now if he wants to open that gap, we need to take a blitz here. He still has a 2 dash because the tree has guard, of course. Okay, that's a push, which is good on the mighty blow. Sorry, on the guard skeleton. That is the war dancer based up against tackle. Gets away fine. You just kind of got to sit and wait for a failure to give you an opportunity at the moment. We can't, we're so slow against this team. We cannot overly commit anywhere. And Pyro will look to make an 8-turn drive out of this. Dodge skill helps out there. Yeah, keep the ball in the backfield on the Agi 5, because the Agi 5 cancels out the rain at this point. Gonna send him forward as a sort of scoring threat, I think. Yeah, he's dodged away. Another 2+ dodge to make here. So movement 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He is now a scoring threat. And there's a 1. I don't think it'll be rerolled. We'll find a KO again. One Punch Man. Again, indeed, it seems. So the tree has taken root, which means if we can get away from him, now the 4+ dodges are worth it, because if we can get away from the tree, then happy days. The blitz is going to come in on the scoring threat. Excuse me. Could target that thrower. Better odds. I think he's unlikely to go for the score in the next turn. And in fact, if he wants to, I suppose we're okay with that. Snake eyes on that. Let's go and pressure the ball. Marked him up. You just have to sit on safety duty. Can we make a 4+? Yes, we can. Can we make another 4+? No, we can't. The tree is rooted. So the fact the skeleton survives means that we're at least away from the tree without taking a mighty blow with it. There's a gap down the centre here. Oh, 1 in 36. Wow, 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 wow. So now, we have a shot on the ball without needing to bolt. Can we make it a 3 dice? No. We do that straight away. Happy days. The stun's alright. I'd love to pile on, but we're not going to. And I also can't really risk the pickup right now either. That's a good spot for him. Okay. So now we theoretically get to punch some things, right? We still got to be careful because they can still outrun us given the chance. So that is a 3 dice, in which we'll just roll a bunch of pushes. Two dice here, but it's against Blodge. 2 dice here. That's a useful power, isn't it? We've got a lock to secure a bit of territory now. We have to go for this. We've been given such a nice opportunity here. A knockout. We still have the wizard. Did forget he had sidestep, which was a little silly of me, I have to say. Try and knock you down. That's okay. That was more about freeing the thrower up to get down the field a bit. Still have the bolt. Shouldn't have hit him though, that was a mistake. Man, what a game this is. Four plus pickup. Because of the rain and the tackle zone. Gonna go for it. Gonna roll a 3. I'll burn a reroll. Rolls a 6 this time. 2 plus dodge from tackle, no reroll. You know, I think he's just going for this as Pyro. I think he's just gonna pass this. Oh, no way. Wood Elves, will you stop? There's a lightning bolt with this lad's name on it. Come on. Please. Oh, it's so frustrating, isn't it? It's so frustrating. We have to now. No armor break. But the scatter's decent for me. at the very least. You here. You gonna make his life difficult as much as you possibly can. We've got to retreat the whole team now. Mental as this is. We might need a GFI from you in a minute. Try and encourage a 1 from him. Right, blitz time. It's to open up a channel for the thrower in the rain to try to pick this up. Only 1 dice. Yeah, I've got to put a mark on the ball here with the GFI. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. The old 2 plus 5 plus, eh? Well, I never. Would you believe that one, eh? So what do we do now? Do we leave him where he is? He's next to the guard. I think we realise that we've got lucky there and we leave him where he is. 4 turns to get this back up the field. Assuming we can hang on to it. One dice push. Frees up a dodge opportunity for the chosen Juan. 2 plus from tackle, 2 plus. You take a 1 dice on the ball. Oh, come on! I just don't think we can stop this, to be honest. He can run this in if he wants. Oh, God, I just cannot win a game of Blood Bowl with this team at the moment. I don't know what's going on. And now, of course, both Throw-Ras are 1's back. 2 KOs come back. I've got 4 turns to somehow save this. We're in the rain. There's still loads of elves. And it's for a draw, not a win. Oh, come on. 2 casualties all game, one of which was the tree. And that killed my Tomb Guardian that got the 2 SPP. Just absolutely knackered right now. The playoffs isn't within reach thing is obviously a little bit hyperbolic, but it's just proven to be so frustrating at the moment. Yeah, it's a massively deep kick. Yeah, what a kick indeed. That is a kick that absolutely ruins me. I just don't know what to do. I've really wanted to get this playoffs thing off my own bat and win a match to do it. And I can't do it right now. Just cannot get this result. It's the worst case of playoff jitters you've ever seen. I mean, we've got to somehow screen off against a Wood Elf team all the way down the field. I don't know how to do that. Four plus pickup is good. I suppose we have to make sure we stay out of range, right? Gets in his way. The tree can open up a gap here for the War Dancer to charge through. The War Dancer needs all of its movement. That thing needs all of its movement to mark the ball. Our player can't reach. He can mark the ball with the chosen Juan if I leave him there. So that's no good to anyone. Tree takes root. Gets his POW though. Although taking root does mean he's potentially in the way a little bit. Regen works, but it's too late for that nonsense. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So we need 3 GFIs to score in the 3 turns we've got. And there's about to be a whole wall of Wood Elves between me and where the ball needs to go. I just cannot make it stop. I think this was way, way too much of an overcommitment on this side. Way too much. Well, it's useful, I suppose. We're gonna have to dodge away with the ball carrier. That's just a given right now. It's about where we're putting him. 3 dice on this fella, who we've had so many dice against today. Stun is good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I suppose. We've got to play a little bit fast and loose here, haven't we? Play a little bit fast and loose. There. You, I suppose. I mean, there will be a shot on this. That's the problem we've got. The best thing to do is actually to put that Tomb Guardian there. Right, we're trying this now. Ugh. So that means, can I afford a second one? You can get a 1 dice on the ball. Can he? Actually, it's difficult. It is difficult. So where's the skeleton going? The skeleton is going here. Stuns are actually fine. So we still need, did we say 3 GFIs? So we still need 2 GFIs from here? 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we need 2 more GFIs. We kind of need the reroll for all of them. So tree's taken root. There's no easy route in here. The only potential shot he's got is you would have to mark up this Tomb Guardian, you mark up this Blitzra, and you come in here and you take a 1 dice. It's as good as I can do, I feel. Four plus dodge, though, could make my life a lot easier. And he's likely enough to make the 2 plus dodge he needs anyway. That makes life much better. Yeah, he was so likely to make the dodge with his player anyway that it was worth me trying that, because if my player ended up on the floor, then, I mean, 35 times out of 36, his player is going to make the dodge to find this assist anyway. So that was worth doing. It could be a very, very big dice roll. We did say at the start that a draw wouldn't be terrible. But we are still Not near a draw. And he can still get his 1 dice, can he? No, he needs to mark that skeleton too. That skeleton's still a problem for him. He needed to put that player there. Yeah, this Wood Elf had to go here. This is so ridiculously tense right now. Obviously the win is gone. It's just, can we salvage a 2-all? After all that, he's just going to go for a 1 dice on the skeleton. Nope. He's going for it. Three plus sleep is good. You can push him out of the tree, which is the problem. You can push him right in front of the tree, actually, which is a big problem. Come on, dear me. So now I'm stuck up against a stand firm player. I wouldn't have put him there. I'd have put... Oh, the tree can take a shot. Mighty blow hit on armor 7. I think we're done here. I very much think this goose is cooked. How on earth do we resolve this? Well, there's a war dancer to get rid of. I feel like the scatter's bad. That KO has come far too late in the day. I just don't know if I have a solution to this problem right now. I can't blitz him because I need the blitz. Do I need the blitz elsewhere? Maybe. Useful. Ooh. A casualty for Jethro Tull. It's been a long time coming, hasn't it? How we're about to play this is actually determined by what happens to this war dancer. Haven't set up a scoring threat yet, which is stupid of me. The stun is good enough. It's going to be on you, Cairo and Atkinson. You were going to go there. scoring threat has to go in first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is about to be a 5+ pickup in the rain. That we have a reroll for. Skeleton ball. We've only gone and got a hold of the thing. You know, if we can just get in there, we might be okay. If you can just get in here, we might have half a chance. This is just crazy scary right now. We still need a 5+ handoff in the rain to only one player in scoring range. If you pyro, you blitz the skeleton, right? Although I'm knocking the ball down, to be fair, when it's Khemri. Probably good enough. I think things are about to get pretty leery, and they've already been fairly leery throughout this entire game. 2-2 would be a miracle right now. But we have actually removed both of the strip ball threats. You got a 3+2+ to mark here. We'll see what he does. Can't make any plans until we see how Pyro plays this. He's decided he's not scoring again. A lot of 2+s coming in here. We've failed that one. You know what? I actually wanted a player near the ball because we were going to try a chain push play. There's no reason to roll anything else, is there? If we had a player, we might have been able to chain push the skeleton to scoring range. But there's no one on their feet. So it's a 5+. Cairo and Atkinson, it is all on you. He's got it! What a time to roll a 6. Oh, man. Have you ever seen anything like that? I cannot believe that. Somehow, we just moved the ball the entire length of the field as Khemri in 4 turns in the rain, despite having it knocked out of our hands. Mental. Is that enough? So we moved to 24 points. We rolled a 1 on the winnings. We probably deserved that. I'd rather have the 6 in the game and the 1 on the winnings. We're not going to replace that Tomb Guardian, of course. Ron Bowman gets the MVP. It didn't feel like 24 armor breaks. Five armor breaks that produced 5 removals. Which is quite... In fact, that might even be... Is that 6 removals? I don't know if the injuries and the kills count separately. What an insane game. I am stressed to hell after that. We get to level the thrower, which is good. We'll see what Ho Russell Crowe manages to roll here. It's probably going to be block. Yeah, that's going to be block. So we've got a Blodge Thrower. We're missing a Tomb Guardian, which takes a lot off the TV, and we've got Nurgle on the menu next. We might be looking to hire a mercenary one if we get the TV, the inducements for it. So, the division, we're second. We're identical record to Berserk. But what it means now is that with the bye week, we are going to move on to 27 points. If Chubstep and Parmu must win all 3 games now. If they draw either of them, then it means that they can only get to 26. Because they're on 19 at the moment. So 7 points would be 2 wins and a draw. That would get them to 26. So now Chubstep or Parmu must win all 3 games. Chubstep is up against Bash Buddies next week. But they're both still to play this week. Chubstep has the Khemri of the Imperishable 4. Parmu has the Nurgle. I'm looking for Glordian and Thurnlow to do me a favour here. Because all it takes now is a draw in both of those games and we've made it. We're almost there. That was such a vital bloody 5+. Incredible. I don't know if the week 12 game will happen. I'm going on holiday now for a week. From Tuesday until Tuesday. So I'm only going to have like a 1, maybe 2 day period to get that game in. So I don't know whether the match against the Flylord Servants will actually happen. They get a bye week this week. It's now the 3rd team in the last 4 weeks to get a bye week before facing me. Which is making things kind of difficult, to be honest. We will see. By the time you next watch one of these, we might already be in the playoffs. We shall soon see. But it's unlikely we're going to win the division now, I would say. But there you go. We'll catch you next time.